Imagine a world where the most complex problems we face today are solved in minutes instead of millennia. What if discovering new life-saving drugs, optimizing global supply chains, or cracking unbreakable encryption happened almost instantly? That's the promise of quantum computing, a technology that's no longer science fiction but rapidly becoming reality right here in the United States. And when you pair it with the next generation of advanced semiconductor chips, the future of American tech leadership in 2026 looks brighter than ever. Welcome to this deep dive into quantum computing and next-gen chips, the future of US tech in 2026. Let's start with the basics. Classical computers, the ones powering your phone, laptop, and every data center on Earth, operate using bits. Each bit is either a 0 or a 1. Simple, reliable, but limited when tackling exponentially complex calculations. Quantum computers, on the other hand, use qubits. Qubits can exist as 0, 1, or both at the same time thanks to a phenomenon called superposition. Add entanglement, where qubits become interconnected and influence each other instantly, and you get computing power that grows exponentially with each added qubit. A few hundred stable qubits could outperform the world's fastest supercomputers on certain tasks. The United States has been at the forefront of this revolution. Companies like IBM, Google, Microsoft, and startups such as IonQ and Rigetti are pushing boundaries. In recent years, we've seen massive investments fueled by both private capital and government support. The race intensified with breakthroughs in error correction, the biggest hurdle for quantum systems. Qubits are fragile, noise from the environment causes errors quickly. But scalable error correction is turning that around. Google's Willow chip demonstrated below-threshold error rates, meaning errors decrease as you add more qubits. That's a game changer. IBM has laid out a clear roadmap, targeting quantum advantage, where quantum outperforms classical on practical problems, by the end of 2026. They're building modular systems with thousands of physical qubits to create reliable logical qubits. Neutral atom approaches from companies like Atom Computing and Qubits are also gaining traction, promising easier scaling. By 2026, experts predict we'll see the first demonstrations of useful quantum computing in real-world applications. Think drug discovery, simulating molecular interactions at the quantum level to find new medicines faster. Or materials science, designing better batteries or superconductors. Financial modeling, logistics optimization, the list goes on. Hybrid systems, combining quantum with classical high-performance computing, will bridge the gap. Quantum as a service through cloud platforms like AWS Breakit, Azure Quantum, and IBM Quantum will democratize access. No need for your own cryogenic lab, just log in and run experiments. The US government recognizes the strategic importance. Billions in funding through initiatives like the National Quantum Initiative continue to support research and workforce development. Geopolitical competition, especially with China, adds urgency. But America holds strong advantages in innovation ecosystems, talent, and private sector drive. Now, let's shift to next-generation chips. Semiconductors are the backbone of all modern tech. The CHIPS and Science Act, passed a few years ago, poured tens of billions into revitalizing U.S. manufacturing. It's working. New fabs are rising in Arizona, Ohio, Texas, and beyond. Companies like Intel, TSMC, Samsung, and global foundries are expanding domestic production. The goal: reduce reliance on overseas manufacturing and secure supply chains. By 2026, the U.S. share of global advanced chip production is projected to rise significantly. We're talking nodes at 3 nanometers, 2 nanometers, and pushing toward 1 nanometer. These chips pack billions more transistors, enabling faster, more efficient AI training and inference. Advanced packaging techniques, like chiplets and 3D stacking, allow heterogeneous integration, mixing best-in-class components. Intel's pushing its foundry business hard. TSMC's Arizona plants are ramping up, though delays have pushed some timelines. The 25% investment tax credit incentivizes building here. Next-gen chips aren't just smaller, they're specialized. AI accelerators, neuromorphic designs mimicking the brain, photonic chips using light for faster data transfer. Power efficiency is critical as data centers consume massive energy. The convergence with quantum is fascinating. Quantum chips themselves rely on advanced classical semiconductors for control and readout. Future hybrid quantum classical systems will need ultra-advanced interconnects. In 2026, we'll see more integration, quantum processors co-located with cutting-edge classical chips in supercomputing centers. Oak Ridge, Lawrence Livermore, national labs are leading the charge. Private players like NVIDIA, though dominant in GPUs, are watching quantum closely. The economic impact could be enormous. Quantum-enabled breakthroughs in pharma alone could save trillions in R&D costs. Optimized logistics reducing waste and emissions. Stronger cybersecurity through quantum-resistant encryption. But also risks. Quantum could break current encryption, spurring a rush to post-quantum standards. The US is leading that transition too. Jobs. Hundreds of thousands in chip manufacturing and quantum tech. From technicians to PhDs. Education programs are expanding. This is the foundation for US tech dominance in the coming decades. AI will supercharge on better chips, and quantum will tackle what AI can't. Together, they're unstoppable. Now, as we look specifically at 2026, things get exciting, and a bit speculative. Whispers in the industry suggest major announcements could drop this year. Rumors swirl that IBM might demonstrate the first clear quantum advantage on a real industry problem, perhaps in chemistry or optimization. Maybe a partnership with a big pharma company reveals a breakthrough drug candidate designed with quantum simulation. Or perhaps not. Skeptics say error rates still need more work, and true advantage might slip to 2027. Google's been quiet since Willow, but insiders hint at a new chip scaling to over 1,000 qubits with even better error correction. Could they claim supremacy again? Possibly, or maybe integration challenges delay it. There's talk of a surprise from Microsoft with their topological qubits, rumored to be more stable. Some say a small logical qubit system with dozens could emerge, proving the approach. But others doubt it, pointing to past timelines slipping. On the chip side, rumors about Intel finally catching up with a major node jump. Perhaps a 1.8 nanometers process in volume production, powering next-gen AI hardware. Or delays due to yield issues push it back. TSMC's US fabs might hit full stride, producing cutting-edge chips domestically at scale. Whispers of a massive government contract for secure chips. Maybe, or supply chain hiccups slow progress. Hybrid quantum classical supercomputers could go online. Rumors point to a national lab unveiling a system with quantum acceleration for AI training. Game-changing for climate modeling or fusion research. But funding or technical glitches might postpone it. Startups like PsiQuantum with photonic approaches, rumors of a big milestone, perhaps a million-qubit roadmap proof, could disrupt superconducting dominance. Or remain promising but unproven at scale. D-Wave's annealing systems might expand commercial use cases significantly. Talk of major enterprise adoptions. Possibly transformative for optimization, or still niche. Room temperature qubits? Wild rumors from some labs suggest prototypes. If true, it revolutionizes accessibility. No more massive dilution refrigerators. But most experts say it's unlikely soon. Cryogenic needs persist. Geopolitical rumors, a push under new policies to restrict quantum exports further. Or collaborations accelerating USU quantum networks. Maybe a breakthrough in quantum internet demos. Or not, as entanglement over distance remains tricky. Stock market buzz. Certain quantum pure plays rumored to skyrocket on announcements. Investors watching closely. But hype cycles have burned before. Post-quantum cryptography standards finalizing, rumors of urgent migrations. Could expose vulnerabilities if delayed. Or smooth transition strengthens security. Fusion energy simulations boosted by quantum, whispers of private companies claiming nearer timelines. Perhaps 2026 sees a proof-of-concept ignition with quantum design. Or classical suffices for now. The rumor mill is alive, secret DARPA projects unveiling unexpected advances. Classified breakthroughs declassified. Maybe game changers, or incremental. Chinese progress rumors fuel urgency, claims of surpassing in certain metrics. Pushing US to double down. Or overblown, with US maintaining lead in quality. In the end, 2026 could be the inflection point. Where quantum moves from promise to prototype utility. Next-gen chips power the AI boom while securing manufacturing. It might exceed expectations with multiple advantages demonstrated. Or progress steadily, building foundations without fireworks. Either way, the US is positioned strongly. Talent, investment, innovation hubs like Silicon Valley, Boston, Chicago. The future is being built now. Quantum computing and next-gen chips aren't just tech trends. They're the engines of tomorrow's economy, security, and scientific discovery. 2026 might bring surprises, breakthroughs, or careful steps forward. But one thing seems clear, America is leading the charge. Stay tuned, this story is just beginning. What do you think will happen first? Drop your thoughts below. Thanks for watching.